Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. And the Ducks will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. So Minnesota's offense will get the first crack at it here. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
To the air, it's Vasquez. Get it out on the screen. Finding open areas. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And wings it incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. Powers through. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Golden Gophers line it up with a first and goal. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Go straight ahead. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic than they get him on the ground at the 20. Tight end now in motion. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Grabs it in the middle. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick. To the air on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the Golden Gophers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Give to the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Got room to work. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's got it down the left. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And we're going to call his name a lot today because this dude, he had over 100 last week. He has over 100 almost every single week because he's a staple in this.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Oregon! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to pass. It's Vasquez. Here comes the heat. He's got him. Turning it on. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Frost. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Takes it from the gun on third down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Off the boot, looking for his man. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Trouble from the start and a massive loss on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Golden Gophers want to move quickly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And you got to love this if you're the defensive coordinator, because your defense stayed disciplined. They didn't over-pursue to the running back. They stayed home, played great with their eyes, and they were able to make the tackle.
With the catch, it's Frost. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Back to pass, it's Vasquez. Oh, they're after him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5.
Nice job. Had a little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Right back to him on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Motion from the back. Looking to fire. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. Running free. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he got him. They had no shot at catching it. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon these trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good.
He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the grab on the right. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. From the gun, running back on the move.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Vasquez. He'll take a deep shot here. Looking for the goal line. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack to pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he found a space on the right. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. The kick is up and good, and put one. On the lead. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Scanning the field, it's Vasquez. On the move and looking deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. Here's the return. Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They have it once again in spectacular field position. Cashed in the last time and even better this time around. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver. Put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield and time is running short. Fires to the big fella. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Ducks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Zings it complete to the right. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On fourth down, looking for the completion. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And the Golden Gophers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a gap. It's Bridges. What a cut. Now he's loose. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Ducks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. That's caught. It's Bridges. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Motion from the wideout. The give to the running back from the shotgun. At the 35, he's got room. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Ducks are on the move. On the option. The pitch. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Ducks! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
What I like about this running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles. He's got great vision, but he's also got a lot of speed. And I love the fact that this offense can go option. They can trust the quarterback to make the right decision, pitch it out to him wide, and then you see the speed. There's so many different ways in the running game. This guy can hurt you, and you saw it right there on that long, explosive play.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Buchanan. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. It's Vasquez. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
With jet sweep pass. Still running at the 35. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Moves. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Snagged out of the air. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Ducks have it with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the right. He's trying to get it in. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. And they will score. Touchdown, Oregon. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 10 over Auburn. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
He'll field the punt and take it back. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Wants to fire on second down. He's looking deep. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just... he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but...
Lost one deep down the right side. Fakes the grab at the 25, and there's room. Huge play. I can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here, Will.
Now on fourth down, they'll They'll settle for a field goal try. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments. They put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to throw it. He's got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And now on second down for this offense. Off play action. Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 40. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. And the Ducks are facing 3rd and inches. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Past the 45. Flying out to the left.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late running the ball on 3rd.
The Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Quickly complete. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Is headed back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step too here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. The give to the tailback. He breaks a tackle. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the inside. Shakes off the defender. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Golden Gophers with the 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harris. On the move at the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense. And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And the Golden Gophers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
This is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks.